Hello, my name is Mark Boice of Shiftless, SoCal, California, and welcome to Rides and Wrecks. What we have here is one fine 1967 GTO, and what we have here is one fine instrument cluster from Classic Dash. We don't have provision for our AC controller like our original. We want to install it. It's not cut. I'm going to show you how to cut it in easy. The easiest you can ever imagine. You're not going to use any saws. You're not going to use hole saws. I'm going to show you a trick that you can't even imagine. And then when it's all done, we're going to install it. We're going to install our auto meter gauges also. And I'm going to show you how to wire that up in our next video. But for right now, let's get started. So the first thing we did was we made a little template off our original instrument cluster. What we want is we want that dash duct underneath the duct to actually fit our controller here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to transpose this on the back of our Classic Dash instrument bezel. The Classic Dash actually has a little roll right here which is different than the original. We want to make sure that we have clearance for our controller. So we're going to go to that lower edge right here. We're going to take our template. We're not going to go to the top like the original. We're going to lower it down, line it up. Now we can actually mask it in place where we want it so it doesn't move. Just like that. Check it. Great. Tape it in place. Now we can take a marker and outline where we're going to do our cuts. You can actually do this with the radio also if you're going to install the radio. Just make the template. It's going to be the same type of situation. What we're going to do, now I'm going to show you the real trick about cutting this without monkeying up our incredibly nice finish. So using a soldering gun with a spade blade, what we're going to do is we're actually going to follow the line. We're going to leave a little bit on there so we can actually file it to fit. We're going to get it incredibly close first. So we're just going to go right down through that tape, right into the plastic. Now what we can do is just follow that around. As you can see, we're not damaging the dash. The dash isn't getting scratched. The other side is going to have a nice finish. It's not going to get chipped. So you really want to take your time on this. It's a big investment for one of these instrument panels. You certainly don't want to get the hole too big or you're going to be putting in a 7-inch TV monitor or something in there which is going to look ridiculous. Just take your time. You know, you have all day to do this, but you don't have an extra $300 or $400 to do this. And then it'll just push right on out. Just like that. So now what we want to do is we want to go in with a file, or you can actually use a grinder if you're real careful, maybe a Dremel. But you want to actually file in. You don't want to go up and down because that'll tear this finish. You just want to file in. And at this point, it won't take that long to actually clean this up. So let's go ahead and we'll clean it up and get back to you. With our template taped in place, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and drill these holes. You want to do this slowly, slowly, slowly. So there you have it. Using the soldering gun instead of a saw, hole saw, and all these other different kind of tools, we were able to cut this piece in less than 30 minutes, drill it, mount it, everything else. There's just two things you need to remember. One is take your time. Two, it always looks easier when somebody else is doing it. I want to thank you for watching Rides and Wrecks, and remember to subscribe to our channel for some really cool tips, tricks, and other. And drill that slowly. if it were plugged in. So there you have it. We showed you how to cut the hole, drill the... Stop.